stop it.
The thing you didn't need to hear from Jimmy was that it was a Coen Brothers movie. That is totally obvious from this trailer. Totally obvious.
Coen Brothers, who are actually some of my favorite directors of all time. I mean, now, it's funny, you look at that one, and yeah, that's a Coen Brothers movie, but if you go back in the day, like Blood Simple,
Raising Arizona,
A Big Lebowski, Fargo, like, they're so well-versed.
They did No Country for Old Men.
They need to do a Marvel movie.
They do. They do.
Like a goofy one.
I would love to see what they would do with, like, an Ant-Man level.
Yeah, or like a Fantastic Four.
Exactly.
Like, oh my God, that'd be great.
Yeah.
So
love these guys.
So what I had heard that this was going to be 6 miniseries.
Right.
But something with the budget or just whatever didn't happen, so they made it 6 short films.
Right.
Which I think probably works a little bit better because some stories are better than others. Some don't need a full hour to themselves.
Some were just long enough. That's definitely true.
And they're about roughly 20 minutes each, give or take.
Yeah. There's 6 of them. Tell them what they are.
6. The first one is the story of Buster Scruggs
Himself. Yeah.
So that's a good one. It's all about coming to this town, some gunslinging.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Some
showdown in the
killing,
street.
some showdowns.
Yeah.
High noon.
Yeah.
The next one's with James Franco. You got some bank robberies in there.
Yep.
You got Jimmy James, who I always like.
Oh, love him. Love him.
Then you've got the next
Stephen
one.
Root, if you don't know who he's talking
Stephen
about.
Root. You know Jimmy James from News Radio.
Yeah.
Then you've got the one. It's called The Meal Ticket with Liam Neeson. About he's kind of like a traveling performer in a wagon.
Yeah.
And he's got no arms, no legs, but he recites all like poetry, Shakespeare. The Declaration of Independence kind of thing. And that's how he makes his meal ticket.
Gettysburg Address, stuff like that. He's an orator.
Yeah, exactly. Until they made a chicken.
Yeah.
And then you got one with you said Tom Waits.
It's Tom Waits. He's an old prospector
looking for some gold.
Yep.
Gold. So then you've got the wagon train.
Yep.
Brother and sister traveling. Brother kicks the bucket. There's and some Indians show up.
Yep.
And the last one you've got a carriage with some creepy individuals in it.
It's like a little ensemble cast inside this carriage.
And then they end up in a hotel.
Yep.
Kind of the not as good ones. So jumping in.
Yep.
I still think my favorite one is the first one. He is so good as Buster Scruggs.
He's amazing.
It's so, and if you haven't seen it, and I'm blanking on his name, but he's in Oh Brother Where Art Thou.
Yeah.
He is amazing.
He's the dude with the teeth. You know who I'm talking about.
I thought you was a toad.
Yes.
So that was great. Way more violent than I thought it'd be because it's so bright and like beautiful colors.
Oh, I know, and he's singing like old cowboy westerns and then just blowing people's faces off.
Oh my God! And
it is a crazy juxtaposition of styles. I
think that's probably my favorite one.
The one with Tom Waits I thought was amazing.
That's a great one too.
Because he's so great. And he carries that entire 20 minutes almost entirely by himself. It's him and his horse and he's just talking to the earth.
He's talking to the earth and to the river.
It's really cool. He's talking exactly. That one is really cool. But the one in the carriage at the end, you're right. You might be right. It might be the weakest.
Probably.
It's still good Coen Brothers writing though.
Oh yeah.
The dialogue
you can't
is
deny their writing. Yeah.
Very, very strong.
Great one, like I said, with the bank and James Franco. Just
I thought the set works as a collection. I thought that there's enough beauty, there's enough funny, there's enough poignant, there's enough ridiculous. They kind of mix it all together in a perfect blend, I think.
It's true. I mean, like, in between each one, they've got that book that they kind of flip through, and they've got like a really beautiful illustrations with
they show
one quote.
Right.
And then that quote always shows up somewhere.
Exactly.
After like the second one, I'm like, I'm going to try to hear the quote.
Exactly.
But when you kind of put these stories together, maybe that's why, to me, it works better as 6 little short stories, because it does feel like you're just flipping through this book and just watching these stupid little short stories that, in the grand scheme of things, don't really mean anything.
No, it's, each one by itself, I have a hard time imagining them blown into an entire 1-hour episode of something.
I could see a full movie with Buster Scruggs.
Maybe a little backstory, a little bit more of him sort of doing his thing, but I think it's beautifully done, really well shot, really well acted, strong cast, strong everything. I loved it.
What are you at?
4.
Wow, look at you!
Yep,
double 4.
I've never done a double 4 on this show, probably ever.
I will say
I loved it.
I think it was probably the same one. I'm probably 3.5.
That's
because I wasn't a huge fan of the carriage one. The writing's great, but it just kind of drug on a little bit too long.
Yeah.
And then I like the idea of the performer one. I think it went on almost a little bit too long. And then and the wagon train. So like 3 of them, like I wasn't like in love with. I still liked them, and 3 of them I loved. So
the one with Liam Neeson is really disturbing.
Oh yeah.
The way it ends, it's really, really disturbing. That's what I mean in terms of the range.
Yeah.
The silliness of Buster Scruggs all the way to that thing that Liam Neeson does at the end of his. That's horrible. I thought it was perfect.
4 stars.
Yep.
4 stars over here, 3.5 over here for the Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
Good movies this week.
Yeah, if you have Netflix, you can watch it right now.
Right now.
Go check it out. But yeah, it's award season. Great movies are coming out, and we'll have more for you next week. And some interviews probably too.
Probably. Jimmy's going traveling tomorrow.
Woo! We'll see you next week.
See ya.